BATO Pugaling, the stone of the shore.
The winds howled like wild spirits, and the sea rose with terrifying force. In the heart of the chaos stood Pugaling, the gentle giant of Isagani, spreading his enormous stone body over the barangay to shield everyone he loved. But before this night of fury and fear, life in Masin was peaceful. The villagers lived simply by the sea, gathering salt gifted by the ocean. Among the quiet shores of Isagani, only a handful of families lived, unaware that a miracle slept beneath their feet.
One day, the Dolly family found an unusual rock by the beach, huge, warm, and humming like a heart. It rose, shook off the sand, and smiled. This was Pugaling, an enormous living stone with a gentle soul.
Pugaling quickly became part of Isagani. He carried boats like toys, lifted beams with ease, and played with children until the sun sank into the sea. Though he was made of stone, everyone swore he had the softest heart in all of Masin. Years later, the Santos family built their home along the shore. They were frightened at first when a giant rock man walked past carrying wooden beams, until they learned who he really was. Ramon approached the giant. Pugaling greeted them with glowing, gentle eyes. "Welcome to Isagani," he said softly. The friendship was instant, and the family soon spent afternoons laughing and talking with him by the shore. When the Santos family welcomed their baby, Makisig, the villagers celebrated. Pugaling knelt carefully beside the newborn. Makisig reached out, touching the giant's stone face. Pugaling's eyes glowed warmly as he silently promised to protect the child. Days later, dark clouds began gathering over the ocean. Pugaling sensed something was wrong. The waves moved strangely. The wind whispered warnings. He felt danger in the air that no one else could. Pugaling ran to the barangay and urged everyone to prepare. "This storm is not ordinary. Take shelter now." The villagers laughed it off. They had weathered storms before. Pugaling's heart sank, but he knew he must protect them regardless. Night fell and the tempest struck. Winds tore through the trees, waves crashed against the shore, and Pugaling expanded his massive body to shield the barangay from destruction. The storm intensified. Rain and debris pounded Pugaling's stone body. A massive boulder fell from the mountain, striking him. Cracks formed along his surface. Dust burst into the air, but Pugaling refused to move. His determination burned brighter than ever as he held the villagers safe beneath him. At last, the storm passed. Light broke through the clouds. The villagers stepped out to find Pugaling trembling but alive. Their hearts swelled with guilt and gratitude. "We should have listened," they said. "You saved us all." Exhausted, Pugaling knew he needed to heal. He walked to the shore and slowly dug a deep resting place. As the waves pushed sand over his body, he let only his head remain above the surface. "I will only sleep," he murmured. "I will return when you need me." And with a final warm glow in his eyes, he fell into a gentle slumber. Years passed and Isagani changed, but Pugaling remained. His stone head still rises from the sand, watching over the sea. Children play around him. Villagers tell his story proudly. They say that when storms come and the wind roars across the coast, sometimes his eyes glow again. For Pugaling, the guardian of Isagani, never truly left.